Hello, and welcome to The Best of the Nest, a program produced by television production students of Armstrong High School that takes a look at the things from the student's point of view. I'm Brettlyn Johns of AHS-TV, and today we'll be taking a look at the upcoming prom. Let's take a gander.
Hello, I'm Jade Dudek of AHS-TV. Today I'm joined by Liza Ashbaugh to talk about prom. Would you please tell us a little about yourself for our viewers?
Yeah, my name is Liza Ashbaugh, and I'm the junior class president for the year of 2023. And yeah, I think today we're just going to talk about prom and all the aspects that go into it.
Thank you. Now we're now going to take a closer look at what students think about the upcoming prom.
Hello, I'm Nicole Benvenuti of AHS-TV, and today we're taking a look at Prom 2022. Let's see what AHS has to say about it.
What do you think a good theme for prom would be?
They usually do a pretty good job. Something fun, something creative. I'm not the most creative person in the world, but honestly, anything bright, fun, creative, and that just gets people into it, I think would be pretty enjoyable to have.
I think it would be pretty cool if they did like a beach theme, maybe a little luau or something. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I think a masquerade would be a good theme for prom. I think like a New Orleans theme with the beads and Mardi Gras would be a fun theme.
What about prom are you most excited for?
I think getting together with my friends and hanging out for a little bit, and then going and having a sleepover. That's always the fun part I enjoy. So.
I think I'm most excited to go dress up and take pictures and go out to eat with my friends. I really enjoy that.
I'm excited for the DJ and the music. I'm excited to hear what playlists they're going to play and what songs.
In what ways do you think prom could be improved?
I think there's some different things they could do. Like last year, it was extremely hard to hear the music. We were just like a little bit louder music, maybe sometimes a little bit more organized, sometimes disorganized. Like last year, I was running around trying to find a janitor to turn off the lights on the dance floor. So just a little bit more organization, and I think it's pretty good the way they do it. So I like it.
I think the music can be better because I always give suggestions on what songs we should play during prom, but none of them ever get added, so I think the music can be a lot better.
I think the Cupid Shuffle was played one too many times at the dance, so maybe if they just cut down on that, Cupid Shuffle would be a little bit better.
Well, there you have it, folks, straight from the Hawk's mouth. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Nicole. I'm Jade Dudek of AHS-TV. For those of you just joining us, and I am joined today by Liza Ashbaugh to talk about prom. So Liza, nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
So what has planning been like so far?
Well, planning's just been fun. We're just starting to get the committees together, like the ticket committee, the music committee, decorating, everything like that. And we're actually having a meeting on Tuesday about getting all the committees together and starting to get all this stuff ready.
How long have you been planning, I guess?
Well, we just started kind of like planning on paper, and now we're just kind of trying to start action now and actually trying to get stuff done and things like that.
Where will prom be held this year?
This year, prom will be held at Lobby Hall, where usually it was held here last year, especially with COVID and everything, but this year we just want to make it really special for everybody and be able to do it at Lobby Hall.
Who decided Lobby Hall?
Well, we did at first, and then we weren't sure if we were going to be able to have it there because of the money issue that we were having. But with the Deja Vu dance being such a success, we were able to have it at Lobby Hall. So that was really nice.
That's good. So will there be a DJ?
Yes, the DJ's name is Mike Totis, and he was the DJ for the Deja Vu dance, and everyone seemed to really like him, and he played the playlist and everything. So we really hope that it will be a success.
Where did you find him?
Actually, Dozik Zablocki. Heard of him from a wedding or something he went to, so yeah, that's how we got him. So we hope that it will be good.
With the music, is it going to be students able to decide?
Yeah, definitely going to be student led. We're going to have, I think what we're going to do is put up papers around the school like they did for homecoming and let people kind of decide that way. And we're going to have a big music committee so we get everything that everybody wants, for sure.
Because I know in the past with it's just been the same playlist
right
over
yeah
and over, and we would try to suggest songs.
Yeah, we just want everyone to really like it, and there's always a problem with the music, so we hope that this year everyone will really enjoy it.
How will this year's prom be different from last year's?
Well, since it's going to be at Lobby Hall, we hope to make it a little bit more better and more sufficient for, especially for the seniors who really didn't get the best. I mean, it was good last year.
Yeah.
It was very good last year, don't get me wrong, but just to have like a real experience with a real prom at Lobby Hall and be able to experience that.
Now I'm wondering, is there gonna be like a photo booth or like anything like that?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do like a Snapchat filter that Jessa did last year. We thought that was cool. And we're not sure about the photo booth yet. We've been talking about it, just seeing if people would actually use it and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what we want to do.
Will dinner be served at prom?
Yeah, actually Garda's is going to carry. So yeah, so we're gonna get everyone's input on that and see what we want to get from there and stuff like that, and everyone will get to choose out of like options to be able to.
So when do you need to choose? what
Yeah, so
food
we're
you have to
trying to get that done now, just like as soon as possible, just so
Yeah.
they know and are ready for that. We haven't chose the dinners yet, but that'll be coming up soon.
Oh, that's good. I like garters
Yeah,
personally.
me too.
So what will the theme be this year?
Well, the whole thing was about keeping it a secret and how everybody wanted to keep it a secret and we were thinking of ways to announce it, like banners or t-shirts or anything like that, but we're actually letting the newspaper announce it.
Oh.
So there's going to be QR codes around the school, and all you'll have to do is like do it with your phone, and you'll be able to see that video and be able to see what the theme is and stuff. I promised I wouldn't say. I want to, but yeah, I
like
hope everybody
how
likes it.
The newspaper, like other
Yeah.
clubs are getting involved.
Yeah, we just
with
want
it.
everyone to be involved in newspaper, get that recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Could you like give us like a couple themes that you guys were in between?
Yeah, totally. We were thinking about Under the Sea. There was a masquerade option. There was an enchanted forest option, and kind of like a fairy tale thing, kind of like what they did for Homecoming. But yeah, so we're just not. And there was an 80s option too. But we did that for Deja.
Yeah.
So.
Do you guys like vote on the theme or how's that?
Yeah,
work?
we voted on the theme. We had a Google Classroom actually vote for the theme, and then after the theme was voted on, the officers voted on the name, and I think the name is really cool. That goes with it, so I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
So like with Grand March, is it gonna be planned down at the park?
Yeah, it's going to be like 4:30 to 5. Everyone's going to start lining up there, and we're gonna do the Grand March in the Catania Riverfront Park like usual, and yeah, that will last probably like 30 minutes, an hour-ish, and then everyone can head to Lobby Hall, and the doors will open at 6.
And then are we gonna have like set time, like a eating time? Like,
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be like an eating time probably before that if you choose
Yeah.
to eat, because some people don't, but if you do, there will be like spots for that and be able to do that.
Well, thank you. Do you have anything else to add?
No, not much. I just hope that everyone has a really good time, and I hope that it's a success, which I think it will be.
Oh yes, prom's always a success.
Yes.
I know. I'm excited.
Yes,
Plenty
I'm
of
excited.
my friends are excited. Obviously, your class cabinet should be excited because
Yeah,
you guys are
sure.
planning this whole thing. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. There might be some drama or anything, but I know it takes a lot of hard work, and we
Yes, it
all
does.
appreciate you
Good.
for planning this.
Thank you. I'm glad.
So, well, that's all for this segment of Best of the Nest. I'd like to thank Liza Ashbaugh for joining me today to talk about prom.
Thanks. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with more AHS-TV Best of the Nest.
When I was in high school, I didn't know where I wanted to go to college. But I did know I wanted a major with job potential, and a campus that felt like the right place for me. I chose IUP. I'm studying on a beautiful campus with great professors who focus on student success and 140 academic majors. I'm Megan Spangler. I study nursing. Find your success at IUP.
You may show up to IUP unsure of your major. Know this, you'll never be referred to as undecided, but instead as an explorer. Encouraged, mentored. Without losing time toward graduation, explore your options, then choose a major. Exploratory studies at IUP. Get to the best version of you.
I'm Brettlyn Johns, and I'm here with Emma Cloak and Mrs. Kidder. Now, Mrs. Kidder, I'm curious, how was your senior year? Like,
my personal
yes,
senior year.
I want to know.
So like the two of you, I tried to do every activity possible. And I think sometimes that becomes overwhelming because you think, I can be in all of these clubs and, have a dance recital and play all the sports and do all of the, activities that you are, like you said, you're looking forward to everything, prom and graduation and everything that leads up to that. But I think that I was so busy, I missed some of those key moments. But I really did enjoy my senior year. I mean, I don't know when I slept because to keep up with the classwork, and I did not let my grades drop at the end of the fourth 9 weeks.
That is a good thing.
And you should not do
yes.
that. But I really enjoyed just everything that we had, and just like now, like we really lived by like disposable cameras, fun savers that you took to Walmart and waited for your pictures to be developed in the 90s. So I feel that, I have those pictures. You guys have so many visual representations of every single thing you do, which I think is positive and sometimes negative.
I agree.
But, we made photo albums, and, your parents, because I'm their age, have that. And I think that's kind of cool. But, yeah, just maybe too much. I did a lot. But it was fun. We went on the Gateway Clipper. Like, it was just every day. And that's how you guys feel right now. I know it. Like, every day it feels like there's a chorus concert, there's an activity, a field trip. And April and May are just so jam-packed. So just remember to, I always tell people when they're going into their wedding too, remember to pause and enjoy the moment. And just reflect on where you're at.
Students in communications media at Indiana University of Pennsylvania can focus on a variety of areas, including media promotions. Our promotion students learn their skills by working in a hands-on environment, gaining real-world experience. They learn how to use media to promote, produce, and manage events, and how media organizations operate. They create promotional campaigns and help clients pitch their services, products, and events. With excellent classes led by experienced teachers, the Communications Media Department at IUP is perfect for students interested in media promotions.
The Communications Media and Instructional Technology PhD program gave my life direction. This program was perfect for me with a combination of research and media production. Hands-on courses gave me skills that I now pass on to my students. I use all 3 areas of the program, production, theory, and research, every day in my job as a college professor.
Learn how the CMIT PhD program can change your life. Visit iup.edu/CMIT.
And we're back with more Best of the Nest. I'm Brettlyn Johns of AHS-TV. Next up, Emma Cloak discusses the recent drama at the Academy Awards. Take it away, Emma.
Hello, I'm Emma Cloak of AHS-TV. Today we are joined by Aiden Smith and Zach Ballas to talk about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock and the Oscar Awards. Would you please tell us a little bit about yourselves for our viewers?
Yeah, I'm Zach, 17, and I go to AHS part-time and then Lenape Tech part-time for advertising digital technology. I do MMA, boxing, I lift a little bit.
And then you?
I'm 16, I go to Armstrong full-time, I powerlift and play football.
Great, thank you. We're now going to take a closer look at the opinion of AHS about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock.
Hello, I'm Roman Arbuckle of AHS-TV, and today we're taking a look at the incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock. Let's see what AHS has to say. Do you think Will Smith was in the right for slapping Chris Rock?
I think that's not necessarily an easy question to answer, right? I think that Chris Rock definitely crossed a line, that the joke wasn't necessarily in good taste, but at the same time, he's a comedian who's on stage doing his thing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think ultimately Will Smith was not in the right. I think there's a bunch of different ways to handle that in a better way, and I think Will Smith actually came out on, I believe, his Twitter after the fact and, said, like, there's a better way to handle that and violence isn't the answer and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I don't necessarily think you can condone somebody for standing up for their wife, but at the same time, you got to consider the context. A comedian was being a comedian, you know what I mean? And if he had that big of a problem with it, I think he would have been better off talking to him after the fact, like laughing in the moment and then.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think it was right for Will Smith to receive the Oscar award later that evening?
Well, it's not like it was decided after, you know what I mean? Like that was decided well before. So regardless of what anybody thinks, he was going to receive the Oscar. And it's also one of those things. And unfortunately, when the kind of society we live in with like a heavy cancel culture and things like that, you got to separate the work that he does as an actor versus the personal choices he makes as a person. You know what I mean? Like, as an actor, he definitely deserved the Oscar. It's been long overdue. But you could potentially make the argument, like, well, maybe they shouldn't have allowed him to give a speech or something like that.
Yeah.
But did he deserve the Oscar based on the work alone? Yes, I believe he did.
Okay, final question. Do you think Will Smith would have hit Chris Rock if he didn't receive a look from his wife?
No, I don't, because I've seen that clip more times than I can count, and he was laughing and she was not. And that's, as someone who's been married for a very long time, yeah.
Awesome. Do you think Will Smith was in the right for slapping Chris Rock?
No, I don't believe he was in the right. I think he just drawed attention to himself and he ruined the whole show for everyone else that was involved in it. I think he was definitely in the wrong.
Yeah. Do you think it was right for Will Smith to receive the Oscar award later that evening?
Yeah. I mean, if he was the best actor, then he deserves it, no matter what his action were. If they believe that he was deserving the award, then he deserves it. So I think he earned it.
Okay. Final question. Do you think Will Smith would have hit Chris Rock if he didn't receive a look from his wife?
I don't know. He was laughing at the joke to start off with, and then when he looked at Jada, he got up and slapped him. So I don't know. Probably not. I don't think he would have slapped him if he didn't receive the look, but I think he stood up for his wife at that moment. So.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Will Smith was in the right for slapping Chris Rock?
Yes. You want me to elaborate?
Yeah.
I think it was right because, like, he was making fun of his woman, and they do have an open relationship about, like, what she does and what he gets upset about. But I think it's all right for him to stand up for her because he understood the mistakes she made and wanting to be with other people. And I think openly making a joke, no matter if some people might say it's staged, some people say he only got mad when she didn't find it funny, he's standing up for who he loves. And Chris Rock, like, he's funny too, but, like, I don't know, I like Will Smith more. I've seen a lot more movies with Will Smith. Like, Chris Rock was like a zebra in Madagascar, and, like, he was in Grown Ups. That's all I know him for.
Yeah. Okay, do you think it was right for Will Smith to receive the Oscar later that evening?
Yeah, he earned it. Why wouldn't they shouldn't revoke it for an action? Like, that has nothing to do with his films. I don't know, he a dog.
Final question. Do you think Will Smith would have hit Chris Rock if he didn't receive the look from his wife?
No, probably not. He thought that was funny. He thought it was so funny.
Well, there you have it. Straight from the Hawk's beak. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Roman. I'm Emma Cloak of AHS-TV, for those of you just joining us, and we are joined today by Zach and Aiden to talk about the Oscars, along with Will Smith and Chris Rock. So, let's start with you. Did you watch the Oscars?
No, I didn't watch the Oscars like on television, but I did see the clips of the slapping and all the aftermath and stuff. But no, I didn't watch them.
No, did you?
So for me, no, I did not watch it. I just woke up to a ton of information about Chris Rock and Will Smith.
I watched the Oscars, and they were uneventful until that point. So, what is your overall opinion of the Academy, Zach?
I feel like the Academy overall is pretty good. I feel like they usually make good decisions, but I know that their viewership has been falling off in the last couple of years. So I used to tune in very regularly, but the last year or two I haven't really watched it.
Yeah. I feel the same. I used to watch it consistently, and then I just kind of gave up on it almost.
I used to always watch it with my parents, and then I started watching it by myself, and it remained not very amusing. It's good live performances, though. Very good. I enjoyed those. With Will slapping Chris, do you think that this was a publicity stunt?
Yes and no. I feel like it was very immature of Will Smith to slap Chris Rock. I feel like the better thing to do would be if he really had an issue with it, which it didn't look like he did. I mean, he laughed and then looked at Jada and then got mad. I feel like he should have handled it after the show, and if he wanted to slap him, I mean, he could have slapped him then or just talked to him about it man to man. I feel like that was just a very immature decision, and that it's just, I think it was a publicity stunt in his mind maybe, but I don't think it was okay.
What are your thoughts?
I understand that point of view, that it might have been a publicity stunt, but I also see the fact that he might have been upset. I mean, just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
I think it was over-dramatized, like waking up and seeing pictures and videos and memes like immediately after it happened.
Well, whenever I saw it, I was at school, and I opened my phone, and I see the fish and the zebra from Madagascar, and I was like, what happened? And then I realized that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I think it was a publicity stunt. I genuinely believe it was. I think it's out of Will Smith's character to slap Chris Rock. Also, Chris is a comedian, so you need to take things with a grain of salt. Do you think the slap was overshadowed, or do you think the slap overshadowed the awards in general?
Yeah, I do. I feel like that was like the only thing people really remembered from the Oscars this year, because it just got blown up so much. And I feel like that's not cool. Like, everyone else like deserves the attention that they get, you know? That shouldn't be the only thing people remember the Oscars for. I feel like now it'll be looked at as a joke. Like, people won't take it seriously anymore after this happened.
Your thoughts?
That's the only Oscar I ever heard brought up was Will Smith's Oscar and how he shouldn't have got it. Like, that's it. All I heard was the slap, and then Will Smith shouldn't have gotten that Oscar.
Yeah, it's like tainted his character now because of that one moment. Do you think the attention towards the others who received awards was taken away because of this incident?
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like it definitely did. I mean, the people, like, I don't even know who got other awards. Like, I don't even know who else was involved in the Oscars this year. That's all I know. I mean, partially because, yeah, I didn't watch it. Like, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I feel like most people, a lot of people probably didn't watch it, and now this is all they know, is that this big drama happened. And these people who worked really hard as actors to get these awards don't get the credit they deserve, I guess, for what they did and they worked hard for. And that could be, like, really harmful to someone.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's the people that actually did win Oscars, like, I don't know, I just feel that they're like, oh, thanks, like, and then the people that watched it probably don't remember, like, much of anything. It's like, oh yeah, boring, and drama immediately.
Like, imagine watching that happen. Like, imagine watching someone slap someone on, like, TV that's not a stunt. Like, I would have been like, I was taken back. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah.
But, and the other thing is that people who did, like, receive awards, instead of it being, like, a celebration and that people were getting these very big deals, and Oscars a very big deal, and instead it's like, oh, Chris Rock bad, Chris Rock good, no, or whatever. It's a big debate now rather than just appreciating the performers who won. Do you have anything else you'd like to add to our discussion?
Yeah. I feel like after the whole slap happened, everyone just kind of had to, like, sit in that tension and that being uncomfortable. And I feel like that was just, like, horrible. Like, that'd be a horrible situation to be in, as someone just watching. And I personally think Chris Rock handled it the best that he could have. He handled it like a man. He took it. You know what I mean? I don't think he's pressing charges or anything. I mean, he did a show, like, pretty soon after and was, like, making jokes about it. But I feel like ultimately he's a comedian. His job is to make jokes. And it was a very mild joke, and I feel like that was just an inappropriate way to react to that whole situation.
Anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, I agree with Zach, the way you put that.
Another thing is that Will Smith did make a joke about alopecia prior to the G.I. Jane joke, and it was funny, so it doesn't really matter. Well, that's all for this segment of Best of the Nest. I'd like to thank Aiden Smith and Zach Ballas for joining us today to talk about the Oscars.
Well, that's our show for this week. Best of the Nest is produced by students enrolled in television production courses at Armstrong High School. Join us again next time for the look at what is happening from the students' point of view. Until then, from our nest to yours, have a great week.